Okay, so here is the simple magic wallet. Let me show what it is. So it's so fun. Okay, it is so fun to do. And I have made this long ago. You may find this with different names because they are kind of inspired in Jacob's leather style or way of doing stuff, right? I know I show something else from that, but right now this is the wallet. So they are made with 4 pieces of thin chipboard. Okay, thin chipboard. You can even reuse cereal box if you want, but let me show how this works. So let me open. Oh, I still have my $20 bill here. Right. Okay. So this is what it is inside. This is what it is outside. Okay. By the way, this is beautiful fabric from Ana Maria Horner, new collection. We have in the shop as well. So nice. Okay. So watch me. Don't blink because you're gonna miss this. So let me put the $20 bills here. Okay. So now I'm gonna close the wallet. Okay, you see I put on top of this. I'm going to close the wallet. Now, I'm going to open to that side. Okay, so the important thing here is to open, always going to the same side. And this is perfect for us to make. It's so fun. And if you have a grandchild, they will love because this is so intriguing. Okay, I close it. Now I open. Okay, look what happened with the dollar bill. The $20 bill is now under this. Okay, don't miss this. Now I'm gonna close again. See, I'm going this way. Now I'm gonna open again. Look, where is it? Yeah, how I did that? It's magic. Let me close again. Where it goes? Here, right? So this is really, really fun. And as I said, it's a way for me to show how to cover a piece of paper with fabric, how to use the glue, all those stuff, how to have good corners. It is super simple to do. And the trick stuff here is how we put the elastics or ribbon if you don't have elastic. And then you'll see how that works, okay? Show what we need. So to make this magic wallet, here's another one. Yes, ready. Very good. So to make this magic wallet, as I said, you actually can do any size, okay? If you want to make it smaller, feel free to do it. Bigger, I don't know why you're going to be doing bigger, but you can. But if you want it smaller, just do it smaller. That's okay. I usually do this size right here, which is 18.5 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters. And then you're going to be asking me, oh, how about the inches? I will answer this question in the webinar very well, okay? But for now, stay with me. But we can do 18 by 8. Yes, you can do different size if you want. But just for you to be happy with me today, it's about 7 inches by 3 1/4, okay? Something like this, around this. So they are 4 pieces because they are thin chipboard, 50 points, as I said. If you are using cereal box, reusing cereal box, then for each one of these, I recommend you to glue 2 layers of the cereal box, okay? So if you are reusing cereal box, which I don't recommend for boxes, but for things like this, of course you can, then you can cut 8 pieces, glue 2 each, okay? And you're gonna end up with our 4 pieces that we need now. So 2 for the inside and 2 for the outside. So you also need your fabrics, okay? So I'm gonna use a new Laura Birch that I just received the dogs. Oh, am I so beautiful? I'm looking forward to see if they're gonna release any cat fabric again. I love them so much, so colorful. And Jen, if you are watching, thanks so much because it has been, I mean, many years that Jen Michelson has using those fabrics and showing me. So you're gonna cut your fabric about 1/2 inch bigger, okay, for all of them. So 2 for the outside. You can use all the same fabric if you prefer, it's up to you. Or you can use, in this case, I'm using the dog for the outside. So 2 with your fabric. cut about 1/2 inch bigger the fabric of, when I say 1/2 inch bigger, if you are new with me, I mean 1/2 inch bigger for each side, but it's not that you really need to measure, okay? Look in your eyes, about 1 finger, a little bit of that from each side bigger, it's enough, okay? You'll see with me in a lot of videos showing those sort of things, okay, examples. And then here are my fabric for the inside, which is also the same collection of the Laura Birch for the dogs. So here we have the two for the inside, okay? So cut your fabric, okay? Cut your fabric, and now we're gonna start gluing. What else we will need? We will need 4 pieces of elastic. If you don't have elastic, you can do with ribbon if you prefer. But as I was laughing with my members yesterday, and then the members at the shop, if you want to put a lot of money, then elastic is better because elastic can, scratch. But if you just want for the fun of seeing happening and putting just a note or a gift card, as someone asked yesterday, then you can do ribbon. That's no problem. Okay, so elastic or ribbon, it's about 7.5 to 8 inches each, 4 pieces. Okay, this is why we need more than that. And I also, if you don't have any fabric, you can even, if you don't have any fabric with you, you can even use any paper that you have just to kind of, how can I say, try it and see how it goes. Okay, then okay. The only difference with the paper would be the end of the process, where when we are using paper, we can't use masking tape, okay? But a heavy book will help you with that, so you can do it. Nice. Now let's get started and gluing. So here, let me see my things here. Okay, so what we have is a scrap of paper, my cutting mat, my piece of cloth to clean my fingers, a roller paint, a paintbrush, a plate or something for this, right? A white size cardboard. I had to step away and miss that info. Debbie, it will be, mine is 18.5 by 8.5 centimeters, or let's say around 7 inches by 3¼ inch. But to be sincere, you can do any size you want. You can do smaller, okay? It's just to practice this. Very good. So now glue, okay? If you are not familiar yet, it's this difficult glue, right? You can find anywhere. So this is the glue all from Elmer's. This is what we always use in cartonnage. Okay, how long for the elastic is again? Let's say 8 inches. You don't need to. You can always cut if it is too big, right? Nice. So here's my fabric. You put wrong side up on your mat, and now let's start gluing. This is the first time I'm gluing. If you already cover all of those, because I said yesterday that you could, if you remember, that's okay. Wait just a bit, we'll be quick to finish this, and then we're gonna put the elastic. Okay, so put some glue there. Roll your roller because we need to get some glue on the roller to make it easier. Okay, so once I have this, spread the glue on your cardboard and spread very well. Oh, I have to share something with you now. Okay, so I discovered recently 2 things, and we shared in the Members Day. It was so fun. Stay here for me, take a look. You know, we have to put our hands here and do that and glue. And some people complain that the hands can be, you know, sticky. So I found this tool that is for holding things when sewing. It has the part here with some rubber. So if I hold this there, okay, I'm just giving you an extra idea. You don't need to, okay? And then I also discovered that a pencil with this stuff will also kind of help if you don't want to, how can I say, if you don't want to get glue more in your fingers. Let me know in the comments if you like this or not, but it's so fun. Okay, actually it's a little dry already because I was showing this, so let me do. Once you have a thin layer of glue, okay, you just pick this and go right here in the middle of your piece, press down. Yeah, the razor tip is good. It's not a good idea. Yes. So first I found this, and we were trying the Members Day, and then Susan said to us with us, and she said, "How about a pencil?" And said, "Oh, that can be a good idea." Look, it is not a simple solution. Fun. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be doing with the 4 of them. Okay, 4 of them. Yes, it is a good idea. Let me try the pencil a little bit more and see if that will hold. Yes, it really holds in place very well. Okay, really holds in place. So that's fun. Okay, so like this, 4 of them. That's an amazing idea. Yeah. It's not amazing. Sometimes we look at some simple things that we never thought about it. You could also use the poke tool that I used to put embellishments on card. Now I don't know what is that, but if you said so, Penny, I agree. Probably most of the people will know what is that. But it's fun. And this is for, I got this on Amazon, and I saw, it actually, this one holds better than the razor, but I think that the razor makes the job very well. I saw they are holding fabric close to the sewing machine while they were, sewing. And then when I said that, I think that's a good idea. I can try with cartonage. Why not? Because some years ago, a friend of mine in Brazil, she was making a tutorial and she said, I don't like putting my finger. So she was putting the back of her brush. But I didn't like, because every time she was using the brush, she had glue there, right? So I said, not a good idea. Okay. But of course, you don't need to, right? You can do it just with your hands. As I have doing for 10 years without doing that. So you definitely don't need. It's just those things that is just fun. Nice. Okay, so now I have the four pieces glued to my cardboard. Okay, 4 pieces glued to my cardboard. And now we're gonna be covering around, because basically it's just covering all the sides, okay, for all the 4 pieces. Once they are ready, we just go and put the elastic, and that's it. So if you already know how to do, go ahead, and that's what we're going to be doing. Let me see here. It was a wax tip on the end and a pin on the other end. Yep, it will work. It looks like a purple thing, as they call it, but the one end is different. Purple thing. Purple thing would work great. Oh, that. Okay, so that probably, this is the name. Purple thing. I will have to see. I will look later here and find that too. Yeah, you see, you probably will find even more stuff. So share with us in the Facebook group, because it will be amazing. Okay, now first step for us to glue this is get rid of this extra fabric on the bottom, on the corners now. And then I use this corner tool that is my favorite one. And I don't know actually where is my small one. I think it's in my toolbox in a drawer. So sorry for that. But we have a smaller one as well. And if you are planning to do lots of boxes, I do recommend you get one of the corner tools, because you just put right here and cut. Our corners will be always perfect, standard, okay? But if you don't have and don't want to have, okay, this is what we have. A little bit of fabric on the corner and 45 degrees. So if you don't have any, what you can do and just come and cut with scissors. Will not be the best, but especially for a project like this, will be, just enough. You can do that, right? Good. So let me finish this one, and then we all can go in your pace and finish the other 3 because it will be all of them will be the same, right? So first step is glue the piece. The second is cutting the corners. Now we're gonna be gluing here and here. So first, you will start gluing on the long edge or in the short. It really doesn't matter which order it is, but you have to be consistent when you continue, okay? Okay, so now you go spread the glue just here, and then with your brush, you go all the way, okay? And don't miss this part, that is very important. Spread the glue out here, then you go right on that corner, spread the glue, okay? If you don't have enough glue in your brush, because I didn't put, and now actually it's winter, so the glue dries faster because of the heating, so sometimes we have to apply more glue. So apply glue here in the 2 corners. Then we need a plastic spatula. Put under, bring tight, put under, bring tight, okay? And then the next step is pressing down on the 2 corners. So this is absolutely basic thing for having a great corners. The base of cartonage is doing this, covering pieces of paper with fabric or paper. But I love fabric and use fabric mostly. So here, where I said press on the corner, you see where exactly where I finished the cardboard, you press down, okay? So what you are actually doing is gluing the fabric with fabric on the corner, and that will make the whole difference in your project at the end because it will be a great finishing, okay? Nice, so again, spread the glue to the opposite part, put under, bring tight, put under, bring tight. Bring tight this fabric is very important too, okay? Press down the corners. So now that I covered the 2 sides, you go right on the smaller size, then side, and then you spread the glue just on the part with the chipboard, and then you go with glue here and here, just on the wrong side of the fabric on the corners. So once you put right here, bring it back, tight again, you have here your finishing. Look at how amazing, how perfect it is, this corner, right? If yours is not perfect at first, practice makes the difference. The second will be better, the third will be better, and so on, okay? And then you just finish the other one. So this is actually the whole thing about covering a piece of paper with fabric, okay? So here we have, the first one is done. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Very nice, very nice. Let me know in the comments how you are doing there, okay? Now I will keep going here and finish the other ones. You can ask me questions because I can keep looking at the comments and do. I'm very quick in doing that. Well, of course, 10 years doing this, right? But if you have a question, let me know. I can show again. Other than that, I will just be doing the same and finishing. So I'm cutting corners now. Then doing the long edges and then the short edges, okay? I should have this before and get them ready, but I didn't have time, so it's so quick. Let's keep using the time here while some of you are following me. Others maybe not, but then we can talk more. Nice. Very good. Apply the glue. It's very important that you never forget to apply this glue on the corners because it's really that the big secret, okay? Because then when you press, you are gluing that fabric there. But if you don't have fabric, then you don't glue, okay? Oh, let's use this time also to talk about fabric, even though we're gonna be in the next events, we'll just glue during the open house, okay, that is in March. You can also always be prepared with the fabrics, and the fabrics I don't recommend, I hope you avoid, is Kona cotton, solid plain fabric like Kona cotton, because what happens is that for some reason that I don't know why, the glue passes a lot through that fabric and marks on the right side. And it's so hard to remove the marks that, I mean, it's really, especially if you're a beginner. If you are gluing for more time, you can even try it, but, you know, and have a way of doing that can help you to do. But if not, if you are starting, just avoid that. You see how busy these fabrics are? They are amazing, but there are so many others that are not busy that you can use if you want something more neutral. I mean, in my shop, take a look at my shop. You can buy anywhere you want, but take a look at my shop for reference, at least, to see what I have as coordinating fabrics. Like, I have so many ones with just some shades in the middle that they look almost like a plain fabric, but they are not plain fabric. And that, even though it's just a little shadow, you see, it is like it's really it really makes a whole lot of difference. Can someone else answer to Kay, please? She's asking which, yeah, Kona Cotton. Thanks, Barb. Kona Cotton, I think, is the brand, right? If I'm not wrong. But any, like, you know, that fabric that is just black or just blue, like yeah, that one. That's the one that I at least I don't like. You see, I'm the last one. How you guys are doing? Okay, I know many maybe are ready with that because prepare in advance, but now, okay. Yes. Actually, one day, I remember I was in Indiana teaching classes, and one of my students used black Kona cotton, and it was all marked with glue on the right side. And then she said that what she did, she picked water with a little bit of, how can I say, comfort? What do you put in the clothes to wash, not to wash, to make it more soft? Softener, I think it is the name, right? I don't remember the name. I don't know why she decided to put this in the water a little bit, and then with a cloth she could clean a little bit, so that's okay. Maybe wipe, yes, is the brand. Maybe the wipe cloth, you know, that you use like for babies and all those stuff. That can also remove some of the glue. So yeah, there are some ways, or just water, but for some reason that's those fabric can just make complicated. Okay, last corner, no questions? Can I keep going? Okay, so again, it's really important that you put under and bring tight. So I can see that this fabric, this Laura Birch, is a thin fabric. I feel it almost as like, how can I say, batiks. I love batiks and cartonage. Batiks is a good fabric for you to start if you want, if you like them. It is more thin. I don't know what I can say. It just behaves so well. I really like working with that. The corners, I didn't need to cut any of the corners. Sometimes we have to, let me show you. Sometimes, but this is chipboard. It's most for poster board. Sometimes we have to, you have a pointy thing that we don't want. So let's imagine I have a pointy part that I don't like. Then I can just go here in the back and kind of trim, but I didn't have now. Okay. Okay, yeah. I like, yeah, Linda, possibly. Linda is saying that Kona cotton is a looser weave, I don't know how to pronounce, with thicker threads, which is why the glue can sieve through. Yep, probably yes. Thank you. Nice. So now we are ready for the elastic. At least I am. How about you guys? Can we go and continue? Hope so. So here we have the two pieces ready for the outside, my two with the dogs. and I have the two ready with my blue ones. So at the end of the thing, that's what I will have, okay? At the end, this is what we're gonna have. This will be my inside, and this will be my outside, okay? But before that, what we need to do? We need the elastics, right? We need to put the elastics, and here is how the elastic goes and do all the difference. What is the brand of my pink scissors? That's a very good question, and I can answer because we see here. Oh, no, keep going back. It's Westcott. Westcott. So if you are in Michigan or in any place that has Fields fabrics, that's where I always buy this scissor. I don't know. I never found another place, but I love them so much. It's time for me to go and grab more, actually. Nice. Okay. So, are you guys ready for the elastic? Yes. Yes. So here we go. We now need the 4 pieces of elastic. And what I recommend you, let me do this with my part. What I will, it has to be more, yes, I think here will be better for you to see. Okay, like this, right? Okay. So we're gonna start, now we don't need the, yes, Anna has a good idea. She picked up in Dollar Tree some fabric just to practice. Yeah, exactly. How long is the elastic? About 8 inches, Pat. Okay, about 8 inches. 7.5 will do the job, but let's pick 8 just for make sure. So the outside you keep on the side. You don't need that. Now we just need the inside. Okay, these are the inside pieces. In case you have direction, okay, in case you have direction, just make sure that you are with both of them kind of in the right, direction of the fabric. If not, just put them in this position, okay? I think like this in the horizontal will help you to do the whole job better, okay? So not this, okay? Horizontal. So first thing we need to do, is having, let me pick if I have a Sharpie. Pick any pen or pencil that you have. Deborah, mine is 1/4 inch, but actually we work with any width you want. Okay, but mine is 1/4 inch. She asked what width of the elastic. Okay, mine is 1/4 inch. You can also use ribbon if you don't have elastic. Okay, so to get started, I like to go and do and mark here in my pieces, okay, with a Sharpie. Okay, nice. Sharpie, but it can be any pencil. I will do Sharpie so you can see, but you can do any you want. So let's do that. 1 inch from the beginning, okay. Again, if you don't have a ruler there, pick something. I just want you to be consistent to make the marks. From the very beginning here, I will mark 1 inch here, okay? And I will mark also 1 inch from the beginning of here, okay? Just for me to know where is this mark. Then I will do the same right here in the top part, okay? So 1 inch, and again, 1 inch from here. Oh yeah, I could use my mat. Silly me. Okay. Good. So now that I mark 1 and 1, I'm ready to go. Okay. Actually, let's do all the marks so you can do. In this part right here, you're gonna start from right here in the beginning and mark around 2 inches. Okay, that will help you to do the first step. Okay. So it's 2 inches from the beginning here, 2 inches here. Okay, if you are working in centimeters, let me see where is my ruler. But again, it's not. And those mark, if it's about that, that's enough, okay? So these we have 5 centimeters, and here's 2.5, okay? So, or find something that you want. You can even use these like in this direction and make a mark. You just need that those here will be more center and that those here. Here you don't need, okay? In this part, I don't need that on the back. Actually, I don't use. You may have preferred doing at the end, but you see. Okay? This is all you have to do now. Now, if you are not watching from your phone, if you are watching in the computer, for example, I would say take a picture, okay? So you know later what you do, because it's just simple marks here. So 1 inch from the borders, and here 2 inches from the borders. Nice, okay. Mary, well, do you have a source for color elastic you could share with us? I don't have much, but we're gonna start selling in the shop soon. So you are close, so you can go there next week. Probably we'll have at some point on Thursday or after, because they are packing the elastic right now there. But feel free, others that want to share sources of elastic, okay? Feel free to share. Okay. I also found flat elastic in different colors at Dollar Tree. Anna, very good. We have to do a trip for Dollar Tree. Nice, nice. Okay. And also there's so many people that can buy, for example, know how to do. I don't know, but if you search online, you can buy like white elastic and dye or paint some ways and make them be colored. I know people do that too. Okay, very good. So now let's keep going. So once you have this, we need the first two elastics. Okay, so put them, let me see. I think this is better for you to see. Because now what I will be doing, spread the glue on in the first mark you made. Okay, just a little bit. I like to spread with my brush as well. Okay, and then put your elastic, what is this? 1.5, about 1.5 inches up. And I like to put a little bit of masking tape, but it's just a little bit of masking tape, not a lot. Okay. Now here, do the same. Spread the glue right here. Nice. Okay. And then put the other elastic like this. Okay, just put it there. And then, okay, people are saying Joanne's fabric. Yeah, I need a little bit more of glue. That was already just a little, so glue. Okay, put again. Try to put them straight, right? It would be great if I was using my mat for that. Okay, why I say do not put this masking tape all the way, because at the end of the day, I want this elastic to be glued with the glue all, not with the masking tape, okay? And if you put masking tape all over this elastic, if something happened with the masking tape with time, maybe the elastic can, fail, and it'll not be what you want. But I guarantee with glue, it will stay here. I have never had problem with like elastic falling apart from my project. So you do exactly what I did. It's just a little bit of the masking tape on the top just to hold for some time. Okay? Nice. So here's the first part. Now the second part. I still need just one. This one you just keep like close. Okay, so what do you do now? Now you need, let's actually remove that to be easy. Everybody with me? You keep going, okay? But let me know any question if you have any question. Now what you have to do is exactly the same. We are still in the same piece of paper, okay? Still in the same piece of paper. Now we're gonna use this 2 inches mark just for us to do this, okay? So you will be doing kind of an angle this way, okay? These 2 inches is just for us to be more like orientated there, but this is what I want, okay? And the other one I will be gluing here. So see what we gonna have at the end. We're gonna have 2 straight parts in one X, okay? And the X is there, not here, Okay, so you are not putting this in the different position. You are putting right there. Okay, so again, glue, put there, and then the same thing, putting angle there. Apply the glue. Hope it's easy to follow. Let me know if it's all right so far. Hopefully, yes, right? So you see here, my X is crossing kind of that way, okay? Not on top of my thing. And I can still move this a little bit if I need, but at least this is what I want now, okay? So if you have the possibility of taking a picture of this, you can take a picture so it will be easier for you when you want to do the next one, okay? So 2 straight down and an X on top. Good? Yes? Okay. So, yes, take the picture. Let me remove myself from here, right? And you can, no. Yes, so you can take a picture just of that. Okay. Very good. Now we are, seriously, we are almost done. It's just to attach the second piece and then glue them together, and that's it. Okay, so let me tell, I love this story. I said to the people in the Members Day or another day. So I don't remember how long ago, but I was living in Indiana, so at least 7 years ago. I was selling in a craft show. It was almost Christmas time. And then it was a show, 2 days craft show. So at the first day, almost at the end of the day, one of the vendors came to me and she said, "Oh, I see you work with cardboard and fabric." And then she showed me a magic wallet that she had, even with $1, fabric that is in dollar print. Yeah. So she had very old, it was destroyed. And then she said, "Do you know how to do that?" And I have done before. So I said, "Yes, I have done this before." And then she said, "Oh, it would be great if you could make another one for me because it's destroyed and I love so much. I use in craft shows all the time," she said, "because it's easy to find the money." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I went home at that day, like 5 o'clock. And the next day when I'm not kidding. The next day I show up to the show at 9 a.m. with 6 or 7 those ready. I went home. I told my husband, I have to do something. And I made so many because, I just covered all the pieces. And then I went there, put out the elastics, closed everything, put something heavy. And in the morning, it was all ready. I just went to the show. So I sold that one for her. And I sold way more. So I kept like on the front of the table in the craft show with $1 bill, which I really lost a lot of them because the kids were passing and they were not supposed to take the dollar bill, but they did, right? When I was not seeing. But anyway, so it's a fun story. And it's a project that will, if you do craft shows, it will sell because it's very interesting. Kids love the idea. And I made one for myself that I still use at home with some money, but during craft shows, I use that one for so long because I had, I'm going to say an apron with pockets. So it fits perfectly inside my pocket. And when I had to give, the change, it was so easy to just pick here from my pocket and give the change. And it was so nice. Okay, Laura said, "I've been taking screenshots all along. It does help." Okay, good. So now let's continue. Thank you. Okay, so everybody is in the same position. So we have 2 here and 1 there. So now what we have to do, pick the other one. We are just working with the inside pieces, okay? And you see it's on this part. So now this one goes on top of this X, okay? So put it there, right here, on top. Okay, so this is one part that has to be done, but there's another part as well. So you come over here. Well, you can do this later. Sometimes I do this first and this. But it's just putting this. What I mean is pick this elastic, put here, and put it there. Okay, I will do again. Pick this elastic. Let me remove this. I think it will be easier if you use this later. So now you pick this elastic here, the whole long one, and you put there. Yeah, I think that will be easy. Then you pick this one, and you do the same. Here, under, and you just see there. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, so now, please do not think, oh, I got it, and glue this here. Don't do that, because that's what will make this wrong, okay? So no, stay here with me. That's it. Good? Okay, if you take a picture already, that's fine. Now let's put this one. Yeah, that will be better. But what we have to do is now you have to get this up, put there, and get this up and put here, because this is what actually you need at the end. Okay, this is actually what you need at the end. So this part, this elastic that you see here, it came all the way under this, here up, and on the other one, and the same there. And the cross keeps there. Okay, does this make sense? I hope so. Okay, so now when you finish this, you can pull, but I don't recommend you to pull this elastic so much, because it will make it difficult to stay in position. Because this one I made in the Members Day, I pull a little bit. It kind of don't stay on top of each other because the elastic was, I pull too much. So you don't need to pull. If you do, it's just little, just to make sure that it's just tight enough. Okay. So what do you do now? That's why we made this second mark, because now you just spread your glue on top of that mark we made there. Spread the glue and just go making sure that they are aligned here. You glue that in that position. So that mark was just to align it, and I will cut because it's too big. So in this case, about 7 inches would be okay. Yeah, sometimes it's crazy. So really pay attention here, because the only thing that can go really wrong is if instead of gluing this there, if you glue this here. That's wrong. You will not have a magic wallet, okay? For the magic wallet, you have to connect this piece with that piece, okay? So now hold everything in position and glue the second one. You guys are so quiet, so I'm imagining you guys are gluing with me or taking pictures or taking notes, and it's all right, okay? Let me know if you are confused or something. So if this elastic is too big, just cut it. That's why I said I like to do some cut a little bigger. At least you know you have enough than not having. And the same thing as I said before, right? Just a little bit of masking tape, and now the rest will be finished with the glue. Okay, good, nice. So now to make this better finishing, okay, let me see, maybe someone is still just following you. Okay, good demonstration, very clear, that's fantastic. So now what I would do to make sure that it's better, hold here in the middle, hold in the middle, and flip this like this, and make your cross like this. So pull just a little bit, and here on your cross, try to do this cross like in the middle. You don't really need to measure that, but try to be, because whatever you glue this is how you will see later. You see here, we have 2 pieces that are already there, okay? The 2 pieces that are already there. Now we just need this cross right here, okay? So put it together. Now you put a masking tape just to make sure. Hold again, okay? Hold again. And now the elastic will have, like, you hold, press here and bring your elastic. It will kind of have one position that will get better, right? And that position for me is here. So test what's the position that the elastic kind of want to be, okay? And then just put it there. And again, cut and put your piece of masking tape. So this piece of masking tape will kind of help you to stay there, right? So test, and then you glue the second one. Okay. Put it there, and put there. Okay. Okay, very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any gentlemen here, I don't know, we are ready with the with the magic stuff, right? This is what makes the magic happen. So basically, we have to connect one piece with another. So one end of the, take a look here, one end of this elastic is glued to this piece, the other end must be glued to the other one. One end is glued here, the other end is glued there. So when I flip this over, this is what I have. One side we have the two parts that are straight, right? And the other side we have this. And if you look at your, now you can remove this, look at your cross. If you are not happy with the position of the cross, you can still move, you know, here on the back and glue more there, or more here, or more center. I'm happy with mine. Okay, so this is what we do. Okay, yay! Hope you like it. Very good. So now what else we have to do? Now it's pretty simple. We just have two pieces that are the outside, because those are the inside. Okay, inside. Take a picture if you didn't yet. Here it's important that you take a picture as well, so it will be easy for you later, right? To understand, to remember. And here, even I forget how to do that, okay? So sometimes I do like for example, sometimes I just make like a drawing. I put this and here, and then I do like this will be here. So I know I have to go here, you know, something like this to remember where you have to glue your pieces, because sometimes we forget, and that's okay, right? And that's why we have the video, right? As well. Nice. So now my beautiful drawing will bother me. So let me flip this over. Fantastic. Now, if you have direction in your fabric, it's important that you look at your direction, because if you have direction on the other side, right? So I don't have direction inside, but I have outside. So I just need to make sure that they will be glued right here in the position, okay? And I will glue with you, because even though it looks so simple, there's a trick part that I want to show you, okay? So now once your inside is done, here's my outside. I will just spread my glue all over here. All over here. And then I like to put a little bit more of glue. And you see, I'm not going with my roller. I'm going just with my brush, because I want a kind of a little bit more thick layer of glue, because we have all those elastics there. Okay. Again, as I said, you can do that with ribbon. It will work as well. Good. So once I have glue out in this part, you just sweep here, and you can even close it like that if you prefer. And then you go and glue very well. So what you need to do now is make sure that you are aligning very well. And I will put some masking tapes, okay? You will not be able to put masking tape here, and that's the trick part that I said, because it's too close, too tight there. But then you will have any, how can I say, any heavy book that you have at home, will help you there, right? So, okay, you don't do anything here because we can't. So now the next one, you just do this too. Okay. Spread very well. Nice. Okay. Who is here watching and want to do later? Let me know in the comments. Who is making with me now? Let me know that I'm not alone. Whoa, we have 120 people watching. So some probably is making. Okay, more masking tape. This masking tape will keep those pieces together, okay, to dry well. And then we remove this masking tape after, I'd say, after at least 4 or 5 hours. If you can wait for tomorrow, that's better. Can't wait to try this tonight. Yay, Lynn, so glad to hear that. Yes, okay. Okay, I will not put a lot of masking tape because I will put a heavy book here that will make the whole process finish well. Let me see, making later, I'm making, hi Dorothy, making later, watching, but we'll try to make later, following to do later, looking forward to make this later, crocheting while I watch, I will make later. Wonderful, Penny, yes. So now that this is, because you see they are so separate in the middle, you have to put something heavy on top, or if you don't have a heavy book, then close this and put a lot of masking tape all around very tight. Okay, see if you don't have anything super heavy, but I have, and I put my book because then it's easier. I don't need to use a lot of masking tape. So my fancy book, right? And I put something else. I love my irons, right? So here in the position that this is now, it will stay until, I will probably leave here until tomorrow. So once it's done, it's just, removing out those masking tapes and start, playing, and, will be very, very nice for sure.